Well, even going after in global population, Sam Fisher 8. Belated happy 2024. Right. Well, for the first video this year, well, first non-series video, unless you can't be part of Political Rant as a series, I thought we'd make some predictions. They're a funny old game, aren't they? Now, after that intro, many of you are likely sat there with face in palm, thinking, oh God, it's NostraSamus again. Oh, I doing it. Not done it in a while. Get my old fortune teller hat on. So what can I say for this year? Then, what's looking likely? Well, first of all, I think the best place to start is what's going to be happening at the end of the year. I don't think it'll be an election. Sorry to say. You see, they're gonna try anything now, I think. Now that, well, especially now that Trump won in Iowa, like the Iowa caucus primary there. I dare say that most of the other states will follow suit. I think that's just a sign of things to come. To some, that's like the end of the world. If you're a Democrat. To others, it's the second coming. Not a Democrat. So the rest of us, it's a source of mild amusement, I suppose. Especially in the UK, Trump means fight. But I can't really see them letting him get the presidency back. I really can't.
Worldwide, this World War III, we're just like, yes, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. It's like a train coming toward us, and everyone's hypnotized. Like, what? No, Russia invaded Eastern Ukraine. That's bad. I'm against anybody invading any, whatever. I'm against that, right? I'm for borders. But that's not bad enough to justify a nuclear war. It's just not. I don't care what you say. And if you think that's enough to justify a nuclear war, you're insane. Mm-hmm. And you should not have power. I don't want my children to die in like, what? You're playing these incredibly high stakes games with the country that has the most nuclear armed missiles in the world. Also, you're an idiot. And you're also like 80 years old. So you have got no kind of future ahead of you. You don't care what happens because you've reached the end of your natural life. You're exactly the person who should not be in charge right now. And that's exactly who is in charge.
I dare say some of you that are watching this are likely thinking, how are they going to stop him? Well, it's not going to be another rigged election. I think we can safely say that for sure. They won't dare try that again. They didn't get away with it last time, really. So yeah, everyone's going to be keeping a close eye on this election, so they have to do something else instead. And the plan to use Nikki Haley isn't working either. That's fallen flat on its face. So they have a couple of choices. Oh, three. Have a fake alien invasion. But everyone's talking about that. and keeps talking about that. So when they do actually do it, no one's going to believe it, I don't think. And they can see that. So that leaves another pandemic. Now, they kind of let things slip with the whole WEF looking at disease X and everything else and going on about we need to restore trust in us. Well, to restore trust in someone, you have to have that in the first place. And they never had that. So I don't know where they're restoring it from, but it's certainly not us lot. So, is another pandemic a viable sort of option? Well, yes and no. But I think even they can see the writing on the wall that it's probably a bit early to even attempt that. So that leaves one last option, and that is another war. Well, a nuclear one this time, a huge one. America's been, and the UK, well, both of them really, in equal measure, have been poking Iran in every way they can. Ryan. So it's out of the fire and into the frying pan. Why are they poking Iran? Why aren't they just blatantly poking Russia or anything else? Why are they going after the Houthis and Palestine and Lebanon? Well, you see, they're all proxies of Iran. If you're on a giant war, rather than go for Russia, which is too obvious and everyone's expecting it, or go for China, which again is too obvious and everyone's expecting it, and you're not guaranteed to get any of the other sides in, attack Iran, and the other two sides feel pretty obligated to go and assist Iran. So that draws in Russia and China. It also draws in the rest of the Middle East, who won't necessarily have jumped in on the side of Russia, pardon me, of Russia or China, but will definitely stand in solidarity with their with the Muslim brothers, no matter who they are and what sect they come from. So yeah, that's how they're going to stop it. Do I have any other predictions? Oh no, they're all tied into that one really. No one's going to get prosecuted. No one's going to get taken to court, arrested, or anything like that. This whole Epstein thing is going to blow over and just fizzle out. Same with the vaccine stuff. This war will be the thing that everyone's concentrating on. I give it 3 months. If it's not started by then, we're probably in the clear. Anyway, like, share, subscribe, you know the drill. I'll see you later.
You know, the truth is, it is a simulation, you know, and we told you that before you linked into the thing, and we told you it would wipe your memory and that you would feel like you are helpless, in the sense that the thing you are right now, you don't know what the power that you wield. So you chose that, just so you know, and we said that in this moment we would do a thing where we alerted you of the fact that you had intentionally decided to dive into a simulation, making you limited. Very powerful. You're Thor. In the human world that you're in right now, you're actually Thor. You're a powerful Norse god that has gotten sucked into a very temporary, like, magic spell that isn't even that powerful compared to the powers in the world you come from. But right now you have become convinced that you are a limited identity in the mortal realm, which you requested, by the way. You said, I want to be an insurance agent, real estate agent, school teacher, psychologist, fireman, cop. I wanted to be a pilot, somebody who was a flight attendant, somebody who worked in a museum, teacher, somebody who was a historian,
So those who control them are able to control them even better by giving them the else. Choices will have to be made. I have made my choice. What is yours?